Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Wait, set, 380. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Full 50.
Brady now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 28. 53's a Mike. 53. Check. I got one. What? Alert! Check. Alert!
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Point it right. Up. Check it out,
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down, steps away to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check it, reload.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ozzie! 72.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, high 7. Bring it. Hey, check right.
Here's Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Here we go. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Rip. Check 6 guys. Hey, switch gears. Regular. Rip.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey, exit. 55. Okay, hold 66.
Now Brady again. And he whips that one incomplete there. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To throw again on second down. Brady, wide open. Julian Edelman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season.
Check. Crunch. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And Watson has it right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check nine. Check. Sugar. Check out.
Brady gives to Michelle. He's got the first down inside the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Wait, 20. 44 to Mike. Don't get nervous. Safe. Kill. Wait, it hit. Go bandit.
And they will run it with Michelle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Wait, that 380. Hey, get the weight limit. Kill. 380 hit.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Right here.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
55 is my guy, 55. Hey, 66. Watch the twist. Deuce.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check.
Here's Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
You ain't got nothing. Run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Set. 180. 54 miles. Man, that's trash. What's it? Real. Check safety.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
180. Oh, here we go.
From the 44, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Shit. Hey, check it.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Yeah, me too.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. He was looking for Crabtree that time. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Being chased out left. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And now look at him go. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when we clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. On second down, Michel. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, goal 66. Check it.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Wait, that's right, 80. 55. 6-man. Check curls. We need hit. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Check it, reload.
On first down, Brady going for it all. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80. Hey, I'm coming after you. Wait,
to throw again, Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard
line.
Brady just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. 55, 72.
Again, they'll throw with Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Single. I got 11. Here it comes. Mike 55. Let's go up. No, 66. He's heavy on the edges. Hey, Charlie. Check Mike. Watch 55. On me.
Throwing again. Brady. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Steven Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check three, check three, check three.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run with Hunt, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Crabtree, the intended receiver.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
180. Check 53. Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy. Pistol. What you got, heavy? What you got, heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block recon, 152 fighter. 36, 72. Check.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380, 55. Here we go. Hey, check it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, no, 66. Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check it, reload. Mike 53. Hey, wahoo. Watch the pass. Let's go. When he hit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Wait, 20. Check, 53, Mike. Go Bandit.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
50.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Brady under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots 16-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
Hey, alert 33. 152.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. You go tight. General West. You got tight right there. I got you.
Mayfield now. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Seibert's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Brady going to throw. Sideline throw. That's caught. Julian Edelman. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Throwing on first down is Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, Haywood.
Brady will try again on second down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they will eventually eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it here with Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
61, matchbox lights. Switch. Rail. Watch out. Hurry. Crash. Hey, Alpha. Rail.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
King.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, he completes it right side to White. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, 66. 55, my God, 55. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Here I come, here I come, here I come.
Brady to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Who that? Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 72. Watch the run. Mike, 55. Regular.
Back to throw, Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike, wait, set. Wide, 80. Alert. Check. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, one more. Mike, 55. Bravo. Hey, eat. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it. 72. You don't want it. 53,
Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First throw of overtime for Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Wait, set, 29, Alpha. Let's go, D. 72.
Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Alpha.
To throw is Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
They'll run on first down. Michel. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On second down now, it's White, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Third and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Regular. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 55. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Don't let him breathe.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
180.
A first down throw from Mayfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Brings up third down.
Set, 180. Check 53, right. Pistol.
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.